So a few weeks ago, I started my own social media agency. It had potential. It was fun. It was unique, and I genuinely wanted to be a part of businesses and help them grow. But things didn't go as planned. Um, I made mistakes, big ones, and I'm basically here to share these mistakes to you, so you don't have to make the same mistakes that I made. Let's get right into it. So let's start from the beginning. So I met this guy at a basketball court and we vibed. It was cool. And I found out we had like similar characteristics, which I enjoyed. I'm not gonna lie. So I told him my idea. I was like, we'll reach out to restaurants, we'll shoot a social media video for them, and then in exchange for free food or we get a deal. And then I did just that. I Same night I went to the restaurant, I got their social media platform, which is Instagram, and I did my research on them. I did my research on Google. I found out they don't have much presence on Google. I did my research on their Instagram, and basically they do have content on Instagram, but it's not very high quality. So I was like, hell yeah. So this is where my mistake started from. So I planned on my page, and the next day I called the restaurant and I pitched to them, and I was like, me and my guy were gonna come into the restaurant. Would want to film a free social media content for you guys, and if you guys like it, we can make a deal or something. Um, so the next day when we walked into the restaurant, and my guy basically tried to take over the negotiation, and my first mistake was to let that happen. Now, when we were talking to the manager, he said, I'm going to be doing a vlog. He's going to be doing the. I'm going to be doing the vlog. He's going to be doing the videos. And basically, we're two different content creators. And that's the first mistake I did. Make like letting him take over the negotiation, which is not supposed to happen.
I'm a cinematographer side of it. Just like trade. I did your fake. This is your vlog, so you can both share the content, just like the hype for it.
So, when when would you like us to come shoot the free video? Today's Thursday. Yeah,
This Saturday, this will be Saturday,
amazing. Okay, I do think I can come here on Saturday.
I mean, both will extend to this.
Okay, Saturday what time?
What time do you think will be the next time? I don't mind them, but it's more selling, yeah, to give this peace and I don't know,
Cozy,
coziness as well.
because it looks cozy. Okay,
So let's say 10 to 12. But on the weekend, 10 to 12, because we do not really go to work at those periods.
They don't go to work, but they're busy doing restaurants.
Okay, no problem. Would you be around?
Yes, sir.
You can do that on Sunday. You can do that on Saturday. So Saturday, so you have to go to the vlog and everything. So sometime like
is it
that.
okay if I get your number so I can text you? Like I didn't try to correct him, I didn't try to stop him. So that is the number one mistake you shouldn't make. If you're going to be the one contacting the restaurant, you should take charge. Basically, it's his job to just come, shoot the video, and then edit the videos and then send to me, and then I'll send to the manager or the owner of the restaurant. So My first mistake was letting him take control of the negotiation process and basically making a mess out of what I already planned. Um, but that didn't stop there. There were more mistakes. At this point, like I was actually I saw him as like some sort of partner, you understand? Not like an employee or anything. I actually saw him as a partner and I was learning a lot from him. I was learning how to, make proper videos. But if you're running an agency, I do think that as a business owner, you should take charge of your business. You shouldn't, like, if someone isn't willing to work with you, you shouldn't force them. You should just like get someone else to do it for you if they feel like they aren't skilled enough to do it. So I should have like done that at that point because he was like, I'm gonna spend money going to this place and it's gonna be my business if this place doesn't pay. But I'm gonna explain to you guys at the end of the video why it didn't pay because it was all because of him. But you should take charge of your business if someone someone else thinks that they can't do the job, you get someone else to do it. So I just want to say, by the time I was recording this video, I didn't realize my mic cut out. But what I was trying to say is, the number two mistake I made was no system for delivery. So we basically filmed the content, we got the free food, and then we're left with actually delivering the message, the video rather. But he decided to ghost me for about 3 days because he's mad at someone else and didn't want to um, place all of those anger on me, which I think it's crazy because in a negotiation process, um, we need efficient time. Like if we're filming today, we're supposed to deliver it like the next day or the day after the next day because it will only take few hours to edit the videos. So I felt like it was messed up. I started calling and calling and calling, but he didn't pick up until he decided to pick, which was crazy. You understand? If you're running a business, you have to set this rules because you're working with time. You like as a manager, you pay, for instance, for the transportation um for your videographer, and then your videographer ghosted you for like 2 3 days, which is horrible. So there has to be some sort of like agreement um that a video shot in a specific day has to be delivered in 2 3 days or so. So there has to be some sort of system in place, which I didn't do. But that's okay because there are more mistakes. There are more mistakes. Mistake number three: letting others decide what businesses we should work with. Um, Now, I allowed my videographer decide what restaurants we should work with. Basically, I reached out to a second restaurant. Actually, I reached out to the restaurant before I got the first restaurant, but I got a reply after I got the first restaurant. So, um, I got this restaurant and we wanted to go film. I'm gonna put the video right here. So we are at our second location. We're filming right now. My guy, Miros, good at what he does. We're at the Florist Garden today. Are you actually getting this? Am I getting it? Anyways, we wanted to go film, and then he told me, "Nah, this place doesn't look aesthetic enough. So it doesn't look aesthetic enough for him to shoot." So I was like, I paid for the transportation. Actually, my dad took me there, took us there. So it was a big deal for me, and it was a huge place. And this could like skyrocket our agency to, I don't know, next level or something. Um, but this guy decided that it wasn't aesthetic enough for him to shoot. I was trying to be more kind of like um I was trying to make it all fun. I was making jokes. I was trying to hype him up and whatever, but it wasn't feeling that good to even do it. In the start, it wasn't feeling that good to do it, and I should have known this was a red flag. Yeah, this was, it was a red flag because I felt like he doesn't really play well with um rules, or kind of like the whole hustle and bustle type shit. So I didn't do that. He got very confused, and basically when someone gets confused, or when people get confused, things start to fall apart. So um that is another mistake I did. So, like I said before, I didn't try to stop him. So, this comes down to my next point, which is clear roles and responsibilities. I didn't kind of like try to um, set any roles or responsibility. In every team, there are roles and responsibilities which I didn't set. I was the one who reached out to the restaurant. I planned everything. His role is basically to just come and shoot. But I didn't do that. Fourth mistake is I was too friendly. A lot of people know me. I'm very friendly. I'm very transparent. I like to be in the moment. I don't really like think a lot about money. I like to have fun. I like to make real connections. Um, but I do feel like I mixed business with fun, or like being too friendly. Um, I think I should have been more professional in what I was doing instead of being friendly. Like I was just, I think I am just few months older than him, and so I was like, we could vibe, like I think we could vibe. We're young guys, we could relate to so many things, but honestly, I was wrong. I was actually wrong. He was in it for the aesthetic looks and the money. But I was in it for the growth and the fun and the experience rather than what I'm gonna like get financially from it. Obviously, we're gonna make money from it, but like thinking too much on it would really not make the whole experience fun. So I guess that's one mistake I did, being too friendly to him, maybe not to other people, honestly, because I do think like different people with different characters. Um, but that was my fourth mistake. So my fifth mistake was trusting too much in him. I repeated the statement like more than 10 times. I was like, bro, I trust your work, I trust your skill. You need to believe in yourself, blah blah blah. I was trying to motivate him, but honestly, I was just making a fool out of myself because of how the outcome was. Um, he basically played me, honestly. Like I feel played. I'm not even going to lie. Um, because he currently has the contract of the restaurant I reached out to. Because I told them to, maybe because they wanted to work with him. I don't know. But I reached out to this restaurant. I feel like I should gain just a little bit of like respect, you understand? Instead of being like ghosted, um or I've said some horrible shit, sorry, horrible stuff. So when you're running a business, you shouldn't trust 100% on people. I think you should just have multiple people that can do the same work. But like I said, different people, different character. Some people are awesome people. Like I know a lot of awesome people that I'd work with and would be like amazing, would do amazing things. I just barely knew this guy. mm, what, like one day, a few hours, and I'm already talking business with him. So that's one mistake. So we're almost at the end of the video, and these are the five mistakes that I made, and the five lessons that I've learned. The first one is to not let anyone decide or control the negotiations. You have to take charge of your negotiations. If you're reaching out to a restaurant, if you're reaching out to an hotel, to a car stand, you're reaching out to any small businesses in general, you should take charge of the negotiations. The second lesson or the second mistake that I made um was to not put a system for delivery. Like, you have to put a system for delivery, or you're just going to end up making like 20 calls and get ghosted for like 4 days. So that's number two. Number three is letting your videographer detect where you guys are going to shoot, what businesses to go, which locations to go to. I feel like if you're going to start a social media agency, as someone young like me, you should definitely um, control where you guys are going to go film, and not let any of your, I don't know, partner or your worker decide where to go shoot. The fourth one is to not trust too much, honestly. Don't put your trust on just one person. You can have multiple people to work for you, and then you can, switch between one person to one person so they don't feel special. Because, yeah, this guy really felt special. He said it was because of his skill that we secured the deal. And I'm like, dude, like, if I didn't reach out with my, negotiation skill, we wouldn't have even gotten the chance to even shoot in the first place. Anyways, this is not an 8 video. This is just because I'm broke right now, bro. I'm broke. Anyways, the fifth mistake I did, or the fifth mistake I made, and the lesson I learned is to not be too friendly and playful. Bro, I need to stop. I need to grow up. No, I'm still 19, bro. Um, I was too friendly, and I do think that moving forward, I would be a little bit professional when it comes to the agency, and not be too friendly. So, yeah. So here's the thing. I'm not giving up yet. This agency is gonna work. I just need some time to amend my mistakes and kind of like learn more about starting a social media agency, specifically in Nigeria, because it's a really tough place out here. And a lot of people are not very trusting. So I need to learn how to not trust too much. So I hope you guys are going to be watching me. Okay. Anyways, so these are the lessons I learned, and if you guys are looking into starting a social media agency, maybe it might be different in your own country, but in Nigeria, it's a bit difficult. But it's not that difficult, honestly, because I actually got like um I succeeded in reaching out to restaurants and getting them to talk to us and blah 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 blah. Anyways, I'm feeling sleepy. Thank you. By the way, you guys can drop some comments if you've ever been in such situations. And if you like the video, what do you think about the video? What can I improve? Bye.